What's going on, guys? My name's Thomas. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm the CEO of my own company, Date While You Wait, as well as an owner of a bow tie line called Be Great Bow Ties.
Hey guys, my name is Joe. I'm a search tech. Let's talk.
Hi guys, my name is Jen. I am the owner of the Instagram Gentrification and I teach 6th graders math.
Hi everyone, my name is Christine and I work for New York City Housing Authority. I live in Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, what's up? I'm Sean Neon. I'm an artist. I'm from Corona, Queens, rep Brooklyn, and also South Florida.
Hi everyone, I'm Mel's and I'm a shade queen.
No, I feel like you can always leave.
Yep, I agree.
There's nothing holding you, so I don't
Love.
He's not holding you.
But you know what it is for her?
women
She
out
was
here.
like, if you're not gonna satisfy me, you're not gonna satisfy no one else.
Yeah, but if you're not gonna satisfy me, which is what I'm focused on, I'm gonna get someone who will satisfy
Right.
me.
Well, some
100%.
women are not ready to just go and be with somebody else.
But
Like,
how
I
could
love
He
you.
should have saw the signs.
But how could you love
Big
someone?
rather
fan,
just
give
take
me an
the chance of-
orgasm, love me.
But how could you
Let me
love
talk
someone
to
that
you a
doesn't
million
give you an
times
orgasm?
about one
Exactly.
thing.
Like you have to have
Give yourself-
orgasm
give
for this
yourself
to be
an
love.
You can exactly. You can give yourself an orgasm.
Then what do I need him for?
Exactly.
So no.
To go out. To
No,
hang
no,
yeah,
out.
but then-
I can find
Wait,
someone. I can find someone to go out with and give me an orgasm. Like, come on. You need to be.
And then you take the chance of going to jail and going through all of that
destroying
ordeal
your life
when
for
you
someone who
just
can't even make an
left.
orgasm.
Leave.
You guys were dating
too
before
much.
you
That's
got
too
sexual.
much.
He's a great guy. It's great. Maybe the first time he gave you an orgasm. Then he got lazy. Like,
True.
I'm gonna get this.
But I
nut.
didn't get lazy. So
All
this is
right,
a
but he don't
50-50.
care. Like,
I just don't. People just call anything love nowadays, and I just cannot find that to be love. That cannot be love. That's obsession.
Yeah. No.
I mean, if you want to be politically correct, no, it's not.
Politically correct.
It's not right.
So if you don't want to be politically correct,
Yeah, I mean, if I harbored my feelings because I loved you and I'm trying to just take all these things you're doing to me, like, you know, you'll change, I know you can, I know you will, because you love me, but you really don't and you're not going to, okay, now, fuck you.
Oh my god.
Was she white?
Yes.
We victim blame. Like with the whole Rihanna, Chris Brown thing, people were like, well, what did Rihanna do to set Chris Brown off? Instead of saying, you know, first of all, he's wrong. It doesn't matter what she did. Like, what he did, like her face was just messed up, so that was wrong. But a lot of that, I think that's what happens is that because this happens all the time now people are like, like we wanna, we just
I think people
excuse
are
it or
insensitive until it happens to them. Or
Yeah.
someone very, very
Yes.
close to them.
Yes.
That's when it becomes relatable, then it's like, ooh, child. Like people who die of cancer, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like you hear so many cancer stories and you're like, oh, another one gone. But then until it's someone immediately, you're like, then you want to start awareness, you want to be wearing certain colors, like, you know, until it becomes relatable.
like, even if you have someone in your family who's the abuser, you find like you kind of excuse it or find you just find it hard to believe that someone that is in your family that you love has potential to even
For
cause such
example,
harm.
Not me.
Nicki Minaj's brother.
Yeah.
Isn't he like a
rapist,
rapist or something like that? And
yes.
she's still like, oh, I love my brother Jelani. I'm like, why would you love him?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like-
saying.
Yeah, but then when you become, you know, so sensitive to this person, like, oh man, look what happened, why'd he do that? And then what? They're back together. So all this,
that's how I feel.
and then what? Like,
I don't have any
that's your
sympathy.
No, I mean,
for that.
hey, that's your relationship. That's what happened. You can't really get too emotionally involved. I feel there's a reason why people are usually staying. Is it if it's for the kids, if it's for money, if
Sometimes
it's
it's
stability.
forced. Sometimes it's forced.
Sometimes
Like,
you're
not
scared
leaving
to
me.
leave.
It's scary.
You're not
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah, like, you know, we've been, and the length of time you've been together, like, what am I gonna do now? Am I really gonna leave this person after 7 years of beating me up? Who's gonna take me? I'm
We
scorned.
and we see athletes in their particular spaces. So like for instance, Ray Rice. Ray Rice was a pretty dope football player, right? He's won championships. So as a fan of his, you see that you don't know the facts behind what's been going on with his wife until it actually transpires. So a lot of people they're caught up by what they know about the person already. I think we need to do a better job of understanding the facts before. Like we don't know what happens to the woman that was beat up on the street. That's on. We have no idea with that, and we feel worse for her than we may feel for Ray Rice's wife because Ray Rice is the Super Bowl champion.
At the end of the day, if you feel that urge, I mean, granted, some people do snap, but if there's been times where you're like, yo, let me just walk away from this girl because she's really getting on my nerves, this is not somebody you need to be with. If someone is going to continue to keep poking at you or set off your triggers, you don't need to be with that person.
Yeah.
Period. Because then when she gets beat up, then it's like, you know, there could be some people in the family that's like, well, you know, she was antagonizing him, she was doing this, maybe he had the right to slap her up. No, at the end of the day, if it's not working, move on. There's tons of other people out here.
I definitely agree.
But some people just won't move on.
They won't. I mean, that's the sad reality. Some
And
people
it's
then
like-
end up getting beat up.
So then, when are you supposed to be sympathetic? Are you like every time he beats her up, you should be like, why'd you do that? Like, you know, why you keep beating her up, or stop being that guy? Like, I mean, there's gonna become a point where you're just like, all right, this is what they do. Like, all right, you guys go over there. Like, I've had a friend like that, and it came to a point where she used to come cry to me. I used to sit there and look at her and let her cry, and then I would just honestly just change the topic. Like, all right, like,
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
so what you want to do?
I agree. I definitely agree with that as well. Because it's like, how many times I'm gonna keep hearing the same story? Like, girl, is either you gonna move on or you're gonna get all your teeth knocked out, and you're not gonna.
You know what? When the whole, for example, bring up the whole Rihanna Chris Brown thing again, it was like such a shock, and we were like, oh, that only happened one time thing. But then there were incidents after where Chris Brown was doing so many things. So like, can someone be abusive one time and then they say sorry, and then they say sorry, you go back, and then nothing ever happens again, or like, do you just like that's it? Like
No.
once.
It's repeatedly, in my opinion.
So you think like a guy could hit you one time and then like completely freak out and say sorry, beg, and then he never does it again?
If you raise your hand to hit me, that means you've been wanting to hit me with somebody else. Don't play with me. Like,
It's on, like you're trying to switch on. Like,
Well,
the
you
person's
know-
already abusive. Like, they have that, so they know what it feels like
You know what I think?
to abuse.
You know what I think? Once it happened that first time, say for instance, you know, the guy hits the girl and it happens that first time. If that girl fights back, it's not gonna happen again.
yes,
I
it
don't
will.
think it will happen to
Trust
happen
me, it
again.
will. It
it
will
will
happen.
happen again.
It
It
depends on
depends
that.
on the person. If she retaliates and then she walks away, it won't happen to her again. But if she stays, they make up, they have sex, they move on, they go wherever, he takes her on a vacation, it's gonna happen again.
I don't think if she's strong enough to fight back.
So is it,
I don't think
is
it
You
will
are not strong enough to beat a man
No, I
down.
don't mean it that way. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like depends on the level of the fight. Okay, let's say it's heated, we get in a fight, it's a Royal Rumble, we talk about it. Maybe that one time made you realize like, all right, we don't need to do this again. I feel like it might not happen again.
I feel like that percentage is very small.
Yeah.
It is.
Very, very. It's
But
very rare in those type of cases where people squash it out. Just like, I don't know. I just feel it's very, very rare.
Maybe
It
what
is
happens
rare, but I
afterwards
feel
too,
like
right?
it might be able to.
So maybe what happens afterwards, like if he backhands you and then you guys are in a physical altercation, like you guys are literally sitting there fist fighting, then yes. But maybe if he hit you and he walks away, he's like, oh my
like
God, I
what
can't
she
believe I
said
did
with
this.
Baby Boy.
Like,
when he automatically was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
sorry. Like,
you
how
know,
do you?
looking at that point, I can see what you saying. Hey, it can happen once, but I'm still a firm believer. If someone puts their hand on somebody once, they can do it again.
Right.
Like that's just me.
know?
It's also rage, right? So as you, not that people argue all the time, but if you argue with somebody once and you guys argue several times, and every time you guys argue, something physical comes out of it. Then yes, like you guys are always gonna, in your mind you're gonna be thinking about, yo, I gotta protect myself. There's no like breaking, but like, you know what, I'm not gonna hit it this time because
And especially if
she didn't curse at me,
if-
so I ain't gonna hit it. Like they're in the world saying, hey, he's like, I'm volunteering at domestic violence shelters, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and we're doing things within the community. That's what his PR manager told him. Hey, listen, you need to go, and you need to go here.
Right, 'cause
We don't know
people
what
always
happened back at home. We don't know if they argue every
So
day.
they got married after he beat
Yeah,
her.
she was his fiance
Yes,
before
So
he
y'all telling me that somebody who gets out of a relationship because they abuse their spouse, right, their girlfriend or their boyfriend or whatever the case is, they're never going to be in another relationship again? No, they're gonna go into a new relationship probably with a new light, like a new way of coping, which means that the second time, if they stay in that relationship with the person, how do we know they're also not seeing it in a new light again? Like
because with that person, you already opened the door. Like so, if you open the door, you already know you're not that you can get away with it, but you already know like, yo, this might happen again based on how we argue, based on how we debate. But you meet somebody new, you may be caught in your mind like, you know what, this happened with this particular person, so I'm gonna do my best to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Karreuche took him on thinking like, oh, what he did with Rihanna, he won't do to me because I'm different, and then he's not gonna try that with me, and then she gets slapped up, and now she don't even want to be in the same proximity as him.
The celebrities are like that.
Wait,
That's
so
a whole
So like, okay, well, obviously the girlfriend's the victim, but if people are in situations that are seeing signs or B, recognize a pattern, then is it bad for people to be like, yo, she deserved that or he deserved that, or like, you know, if you are aware of the situation that you are in, can we still blame the abuser?
No.
Even if you are aware, and it's gotten to a point now where you're at a point of like physical abuse or even like rape or murder or whatever the case may be.
When you're dealing with someone that's mentally unstable, it's all about a strategic move. You can't move suddenly.
But you knew, let's say for instance, you're in your situation, somebody told you already that this, you get
People
what I'm saying?
say anything. That's just like someone saying, oh, don't date that girl because she's a hoe. What makes this person a hoe? You get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't see them physically wilding out, then you can't go off of what people always say. And like I said, the term crazy was and is used so loosely. So it's like, I'm not gonna judge someone
off of what
other people are saying.
But it is in the
So what
back of your
she's asking
mind,
is
and then when you see something,
Right.
What happens when you do see it? That's basically
So-
that first time, and then you decide to stay with them 6
Because
years
what-
later.
Yeah, because when
You
it
know what
becomes
I mean?
publicized, that means that
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
been going on for so long that it's gotten to this point.
Sometimes it doesn't go on for so long. You can be with somebody, like say for instance, my last relationship was 4 years. For the first year and a half, 2 years, everything was a normal relationship. Then all of a sudden, it was just like, what is going on? Everything is happening so quickly, and it's like,
This is what
me personally, I didn't have an outlet. I didn't have anybody, because I didn't want to come to anybody and be like, oh, this is what's going on. And then people are like, well, why are you with this person? And then it's side conversations, and then I just distance myself. Just distance myself from everybody because I didn't want people to know what was going on.
But that's common. That's very, very common in someone that's being abused. They don't want to share it. They're embarrassed.
Yeah.
They are ashamed in general of just letting, because I feel like when we're in a public setting or when we are with our peers, it's a different dynamic when you're with your partner in private. You're a little bit more submissive in some ways because you're not around people that are not intimate with you. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. Like you're just
You have a comfort. There's a comfort
there's a
level.
different comfort when I'm with a group of people or when you're with privately with them. Like it's you feel more vulnerable. So
That's what usually
you're ashamed
happens with
of
these
it.
abusers. They fool you, you know, you have a good year and a half, like everything is great. And then it's like this thing happens and you're like, okay, it was a moment. Then it happens again, it's like, all right.
But like maybe you start internalizing it and then blaming yourself. So like not just victim blaming,
like it was
but
my
then
fault. Like
blaming-
No, I never blame myself. That was one thing. I never blame myself.
But to
Because I feel like I
Triana's
got him angry.
point, what she's saying, what people saying, that could be it.
Yeah.
Like Karreuche probably thinks to herself like, oh shit, you know, he has a really bad past. Like, you know, everyone's always like, the media's getting at him, and they are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel where he's coming from. Like, it's all these things. that are influencing.
Maybe
their
I shouldn't have
decisions.
done that, or knowing his past, I should have done it
Not
this
that it's
way.
okay, but I'm
And
just
it's okay,
saying.
but like people
Right,
internalize things.
And then you do internalize it, but then again, it's like, okay, well, listen, this is a pattern. You need to stop. Obviously, like you're only getting older. You are a parent. You're not like, you get what I'm saying. Like you can't continue in life like this because you're going to go downward spiral.
And I also think people that stay, and I don't know the statistics, but people that stay may not go and like she was saying, she doesn't seek help, right? I think